I'm Stuart Hendry. I'm Brand Heritage Manager, Glengoyne Distillery. It involves communicating everything that's great about our whisky to anyone that will listen, both at the distillery or overseas or whatever they may be. We have around 40,000 people a year come to see us to try and find out more about Glengoyne. I got this job by badgering the company until they gave me the job. My father had always drunk Glengoyne. I'd always had a desire to come and work here. I came home from holiday to be told by a friend that a job had been advertised. I'd missed the closing date by around 10 days, and I thought, well, I'll try anyway. So I went down, I bought a bottle of Glengoyne. Once the bottle was empty, I rolled up my CV and a letter, I put it inside the bottle, put the top back on, sealed it all with wax, put it back in the tube, and I think I wrote in the packaging, you will live to regret it if you don't open this, or something along those lines, something really kind of cheeky. Sent it off, and the next day 2 days later I got a phone call saying, yeah, okay, we've interviewed people, but we'll interview you as well. And I had no direct marketing experience at all, but I think they just liked the fact that I was cheeky at the interview. I was in my late 20s at the time, and they were really looking for someone a bit older. Because I looked old and was quite fat, then I would be suitable for the job, you know, because I could wander around in a kilt with a bit of kind of gravitas about me. And I said, oh, that's great, thanks, you know, I'm getting a job because I look old and fat. My father was in electronics, and there was a kind of perception, probably with me and my father, that I would leave school and go into electronics. And in fact I went, and that was the first qualification I tried to gain, and realised after about 2 months that it wasn't really for me. I didn't do very well at school qualifications wise. I had a great time, but I think that might have been part of the problem, and I had to resat my higher exams to allow me then to go to university eventually. I went to do a hotel management course, and I really wanted to work with people. I decided I was quite a hospitable person, and that would be ideal for me. I liked food and drink, still do, and what it taught you was kind of everything you needed to know to run a hotel, funnily enough. At the same time, to pay my way through university, I'd had a job in a wine retailer's, and when I finished my degree, I ended up going and working for them, and really concentrating on wine, and I loved, for the next few years, I learned an awful lot about wine, but gradually all the time there was this burning desire to you know, wine's great, but it's all imported, you know, and yet on my very doorstep we're making some wonderful malt whiskies. So the distillery used to be owned by one of the largest players in the industry, a company called Edrington, who were terrific to work for, and that was all very good. They then sold Glengoyne to our present owners. It's Ian MacLeod Distillers. This is the only distillery that they own, and I was presented with a decision. I could either have stayed with the larger company and gone to work for them in another distillery. They asked me to stay, and also the new owners asked me if I wanted to work for them. I realised then that my heart probably lay in this place, and that I thought that Glengoyne as a distillery could really prosper, and as a brand of whisky could really prosper under this new company and under the focus the private small company was going to give it. I came out of school thinking, what the heck am I going to be doing? I certainly didn't think I'd be doing what I'm doing now, but gradually, by trying to enjoy myself on the way, I sort of stumbled into something that I really enjoyed, and I've no intention of going anywhere.